Hello everybody and welcome back to SAXLINGHAM. It is still January and it's going to be for a while because we have some serious work to do in this month. It is the month when all of our crops are worth the most and the straw as well, so that's the bales over here. So we're going to be doing an awful lot of selling today, and by the end of this episode we should have a serious figure in the bank account. So I kind of regret calling the previous episode I'm planning to lose a lot of money or something along those lines or something, because I think people took that way too literally and just immediately clicked on the video and hit the dislike button. I got so many dislikes for some reason on that video, and only that video. But no, the idea behind that title was that I am planning to lose a lot of money. We did lose a lot of money through all of our rental agreements or hire purchase agreements, but the money is going to be coming in today, the following month. So we lost our money. We didn't lose it, really. It's just, it was an expense. But today is a day when it's all going to come back again, and it's going to come back in a very big way. So, I have one thing to admit. This tractor here, I should have driven it back at the end of the previous episode because it's stranded. The worker refuses to bring it back. I've tried to tell the worker to drive everywhere, and it just says target unreachable. So, we're going to have to go and retrieve that tractor either now or later. But we are going to be getting a lorry today. Let's have a look here. If we took the gator, then we could just take the carrying frame next time to pick the gator up. Or we could just bring it back immediately, I suppose, but it's only if a worker will actually drive it, but yeah, it probably won't. We could give it a go. If the worker can drive it, then that's fine. Anyway, the only reason I'm attaching the gator to this is so I can actually open it up. We're not taking the class tractor. There we go, switch the engine off, enter the gator, and yeah, let's go. Let's go and retrieve our tractor. So we're currently in the process of selling bales. Thank you to those of you who told me about the bale sell point. I couldn't find it in the previous episode, but yeah, there is a bale sell point at the first sell point I went to. But as it turns out, we probably don't even need to go there. It's just well, it feels like just as far to go. And there was £1 in it. £1 difference. It might even be further, actually. I don't know. But, well, we'll see. We might take the next load there. We'll just see. But yeah, first things first, let's go and get our New Holland. Here we are. So that was a fun little rescue mission. Now we need to rescue the gator, but that's fine. That's going to be easy because I'm actually not going to be carting bales, I don't think, with a lorry. The lorry for this year at least is going to be for the grain. I do want to get a flatbed for it, but if we can just go with the tractor unit and a grain tipper this year, or at least for the time being, that would be handy. So let's start loading more bales onto here. I don't actually know how many we have left. But there can't be that many. I have been piling them on, which is why I'm kind of reluctant to spend more money on a flatbed for the lorry this year. Okay, let's have a look. We've got these ones here, and then we've got... Really, still 45 in here. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, well, yeah. I guess I better get cracking with this. The only thing which puts me off with this trailer is that you can't really go 3 across, which I want to do. Although you'd probably struggle with most trailers, I don't know. I'm sure I've done it before. Oh, that's going to drop, isn't it? How have I just picked up 6? I have no idea. If I can put that on, that would be absolutely amazing. because that's going to save so much time. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think... don't want to speak too soon, but I think I've done it. That was close. That was seriously close. I think that was just good luck, because I've tried to pick up 6 before, and the tines aren't long enough. Do I dare risk it again? I don't think I should, but let's just see if it even does pick up 6. Nah. No. Let's not go with this. It's just asking for trouble. And here we are, ready to rescue the gator and ready to make a lot of money. The next load might go to the other sell point. Obviously we had to come here to get this. Okay, well... almost got it as one payment. Still very, very good. Right then, gator. If I can reverse this thing, which I can't, let's get you on board. Fabulous. Yeah, and the collision was coming from the diesel tank, so I've taken the diesel tank off, and now we do not get stuck when driving onto this platform. Well, we wouldn't get stuck if I drove on in a straight line. Let me just reposition. I can assure you, you do not get stuck if you do it properly. Here we go. There we go. Right. Good. So, we'll lift that up. And we'll just do those latches. We'll go back for another load. I don't know. I didn't count how many we took then. But surely we can get them all onto this next load. Surely that is going to be the end of the bales. I know we did a lot of bales, but did we do that much? Oh, also, I've been missing a bit of a shortcut over here. I should be taking this branch line. Yeah, I don't know how much of a shortcut it is, but looking at the minimap, this does take the corner off. Oh, there's a nice little pond there. I guess if I go and visit the pond, it's going to make our journey even longer, but that is nice. It's these little bits of detail, and in the summertime you wouldn't even see that. It would just be in the trees, you'd never know. Out of my way, I've got a gator. It's very snappy. Snappy gator. Right, well, at least that is home. Everyone's home. I will not be abandoning my vehicle again. I'm already aware of the mob which basically spawned you in the same places where you left off before you close the game down. I think I should get that. Also, many people have suggested follow me. I actually do have follow me installed. Well, I have it installed, I don't have it enabled, which I guess would help. But yeah, if I do feel I need to use follow me, I will use it. I'm trying to just do it mostly myself if I can. Anyway, we've got 22. I reckon I can get 22. Oh, crikey, there's these as well. Well, I would have got 22 on. Whether or not we'll get everything else on, I don't know. Oh dear. Well, I think we'll be okay. Just ram them all on. Right, with them spawned, how many? It's empty. Yeah, we'll get them all on. I'm not saying that with confidence, but I know I sound confident. I try my best. Okay, so we do have everything on. It's not the best looking load ever, but we've got some good straps. So we'll just have to hope for the best with those. Well, I say hope for the best. I know they're not going to fall off. They're good straps. Very good straps. So let's just get all this sold and then we can move on. Get the lorry. Make some even more significant money. Also, because of the height of this, I don't think we're going to fit in the shed, the other shed. So we're going to have to go to our original sell point. But that's fine. I'll see you over there. Okay, well, here we are. Let's get them into the sell point. Very nice. So we're already up to £114,000. That's before we sell any grain. That is seriously good. So yeah, with that all done, I think we'll go to the store with this, and then yeah, get the lorry, do all of our grain selling. Hopefully we can get a fairly big trailer. The thing is, it's always going to be the all-in-one red trailer. I don't know if there is a mod for a more British style one. Well, I've just been browsing Mod Hub and I have come across a couple of things. There is the Flegel trailer. I don't think the capacity is as high as the all-in-one, but I'm actually bored of the all-in-one. It's a great trailer, but I'm bored of it because I use it all the time on every series. So we're going to go for something a little bit different. Also, I have managed to find an FH16, I think it is, Volvo FH16, which is actually methane powered, natural gas, which I think is going to be quite fascinating. Obviously, we can't go to a diesel tank to replenish this, so, well, I'm guessing there is a placeable for refueling it. That's not set in stone. We're not necessarily getting it. It all comes down to cost, of course. But yeah, it looks like it's the same price as the electric one, but it's more powerful. And the diesel one is here, so yeah, obviously diesel is always the cheapest. It just always is. So should we go with the natural gas lorry? Because we should have ways of refueling. Because there's also the methane tractor. This one here, the methane CNG tractor. So we should be able to replenish that one. And the Flegel trailer is this one here. So I'm definitely getting this trailer. I think I probably will not go for the natural gas. I want to, because it's different. But I think it might just be, yeah, I don't think we're quite ready for it. So chassis colour, I much prefer like an onyx colour, or the black colour, yeah, that's good. The cover, no real preference, maybe blue. I don't mind anything really for that, but I think we'll just leave it as it is. So decal colours, yeah, that would probably look better black. Yeah, there we go. So that is 55,000. Everything we buy is going to be done through hire purchase. These can be done through a 5-year scheme with 10%. So eventually we're going to stop buying stuff. I don't think we're going to buy much more after this, except for the combine, which obviously is a big one. Yeah, let's go for this then. We don't really need to have the XL cab. It looks better. It definitely looks better. But it does add a lot of value. I'd rather go for a bigger engine. I think probably that one. And then everything else. Yep, okay, we'll go with that. I do quite like the blue. That's good. Okay, right, well, just change that to a, well, I don't know, what should we have, 26, 25? We have 25, it is 25 after all. Perfect, okay. So that's rather expensive, but it is an expensive machine. And there it is. So let's jump out of the tractor. Let's get that attached, and it should look really good, this. This is a very British sort of setup. Oh, if only they were rotating beacons. Maybe there was an option for it. I didn't see one, but maybe there was. Right, okay, so we're going to be carting. Let's get to the silo. Yeah, this looks good, and we've got some serious power here as well. Here's the interior view. Looking even more beautiful. My recording software keeps crashing. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Keep losing clips. That is speed. Speed and power. Jeremy Clarkson would certainly approve. And good brakes as well. What an amazing machine. Right. Okay, so it's mostly wheat, but we do have some barley. $321,000 litres of wheat. Let us see where the best place is for wheat. The price has gone down a bit, actually. This is unfortunate. Yeah, that's not too far to go. The old mill. It's a road that we travel fairly frequently as well. So yeah, 48,000 litres a time. Could be better, could be worse. Could be much worse. But yeah, beautiful setup. And I'm happy to stick with diesel because we've got the diesel tank here. It's just easy. This is the problem with these alternative fuels. They're just more expensive and not as easy. Storing of the fuel is different as well. You can't just dump it all in a tank. Well, you can put it. Obviously, you put it in a tank, but you can't just be as slapdash where you just throw the nozzle in and pump it in. That's some serious speed. Probably way too fast for this road. Right. So, although I've passed through here quite a few times, it's where the ford is. I don't actually know where to go. I think it's just after the ford. Pretty sure we have to go through it. Yeah. Okay, but that is just so good. Ah, yeah, here we go. Probably should have positioned myself a bit better for that turn. And yeah, don't want to be driving through that. But at least we've got a nice, good high roof. So I shouldn't smash through it. I'm going to time-lapse bringing the rest of it across. I don't think it would take too long, because we are almost getting 50,000 a time. Which is pretty good. Right, so here we go. Here comes the money. And then when we get to spring, we'll be putting the beet in. We're going to drill plant sugar beet. So almost £60,000 a time. And we've got quite a few of these to do. Okay, well, if you like this setup, please do hit the like button. Since so many people enjoyed hitting the dislike button in the previous video. Maybe it's 2 episodes ago now, actually. Yeah, probably 2 episodes ago, because I've got a bit of a backlog. But, yeah. Anyway. Let's crack on. We have got one more load of wheat after this, and then we have probably one barley. If we want to sell the barley, which I guess we do. Okay, let's just get this put into there. How accurate are these mirrors? Not really. I think I'm in. Yeah, I'm in. But that was not easy. And in fact, I was very close to crashing into the wall. So, money has hit 400,000. I'm anticipating 500 plus. Certainly should be able to get 500 plus. Which is where we need to be, really. So for those who doubted me, yeah, that's what I was referring to. The money is here now. You can't just make the money immediately after harvest. You've got to wait for the best price. It is just one of those episodes where we don't have any field work to do. It's all about making the money. All the fieldwork efforts pay off in this episode. But yeah, when we do come to sugar beet, the planting will be fast, the harvesting, that's going to be quite slow. I think we're going to have to just dump all the sugar beet in one massive pile on a concrete pad, maybe even here, near this shed. Whoops. Oh no, that's everything. That's everything. Hooray! So how much barley do we have? Oh, it won't tell me because I've got... We can go on the menu. Yeah, it should only be one trailer load. I don't think it'd be more than that. Yeah, 18. So let's go and sell this, and then we'll come back for the barley, and then we are done. It's got to be at least 500. It's got to be, but I don't think it'd be that much above it. I would be surprised, but yeah, 500 to 550. That would be great. I'm sure you've probably seen enough of this lorry reversing into here for this episode. Yeah, well, I think the barley is probably the same sell point. Not necessarily. Animal dealer grain is actually slightly more. But where is that? That's all the way over there. We'll just bring it to here. We have hardly any. So, yeah, that has almost brought us to 500,000. The barley will bring us to 500,000. I think it's like 30,000, probably 35,000 pounds per month to pay off all the machinery. So we should never be near debt. You know, it would be really good to own the sugar mill, but that's just, it's kind of weird for a farmer to own the sugar factory, the sugar beet factory. But if we did, then I don't know if there's one actually integrated onto the map. I haven't looked, but if we did, we would make a lot of money from sugar. I think, I don't know for sure, but I think probably where this farm is located, I would have thought Whittington is probably the closest in real life. Yeah, there's Whittington and there's Newark, and oh, I forget the others, but there's not actually that many anymore. But it would be good. It would be good to have a sugar factory. One last splash through the ford. And we are done. So what do you think it's going to be? 520? I'm sort of thinking 520. It would be a reasonable guess. I did it again. I was almost going through the wall, but I did it again. Not quite as much as 520. 515. Okay, well, if you said 515, well done to you. I think it's been an extremely productive episode. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.